Hello, my name is Pascual Callejas. I would like to start my speech today by taking time to thank everyone who has supported me in coming to this forum. Those people include my family, my teachers and classmates at Mason High School, and of course, Ms. Mercado. I'm a high school student in the state of Texas, and as I approach my graduation date and prepare for college, I have become increasingly aware of the seriousness of the predicament I find myself in. Not only do I not have legal status in the United States, but I also lack a birth certificate from Mexico. I have grown up in the United States, but was born in a small isolated village in Querétaro, Mexico, that did not have a civil registry at the time. In fact, when I was born, the village did not even have running water or electricity. The closest civil registry was several days away from this village. Although there was a rough dirt road, my parents did not own a car. At the time, registration cost money my parents did not have. This is part of the reason my parents realized that there was no future for us in this isolated location. And so, when I was only 1 year old, they packed up our belongings, left behind the people they loved, and made the journey to the U.S. They heard of the many opportunities this country offers to those who are willing to work hard, and they saw a bright future for our family here. They wanted their children to get an education, and they wanted us to be successful. Their lack of education did not preclude them from understanding that it is the way to a better life. What they did not realize was that by not registering my birth, they were ensuring difficult hurdles that would limit the opportunities I would have later on. It is, however, not their fault. They were not informed of their and my rights, my right to an identity and the importance of these documents. I now find myself one of the doubly invisible, or as they say, ni de aquí, ni de allá. As you may already be aware, the U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security announced on June 12th of 2012 that certain people who came to the U.S. as children and met several guidelines may request consideration for deferred action for a period of 2 years, subject to renewal. They are also eligible for work authorization. My brother, who is a student at Angelo State University and has a scholarship as a member of the track and field team, was able to take advantage of this opportunity. I currently meet all of these guidelines except one. I do not have legal proof of who I am or where I was born. And so, I fall through the cracks of this reform and any to come. At first glance, I may seem like a normal student. I have good grades, I am ranked in the top of my class, I take advanced classes, and even play some sports. However, as a doubly undocumented student, I not only face the challenges that a normal high school student faces, but I also take on many unique ones. Quite simply, I lack some basic rights that a citizen has in any country. Last year, I was blindsided by the dual credit tuition bill that came in the mail after I had already paid the tuition on time. It turns out the community college charged me out-of-state tuition. So, a course for which my classmates paid $250 would now cost me over $1,000. Although I work as many hours as I can, doing jobs like lawn work, masonry work, and fence building, I cannot legally get a job. I would like to be able to be legally employed. This would enable me to help pay for college and to help pay bills around the house. I am not able to open a banking or savings account. I am not able to acquire a driver's license or a form of identification. In fact, when I first received the invitation to speak at this forum, I did not think I would be able to accept it because I thought my lack of government-issued form of ID would prevent me from boarding a flight. I checked the schedules, but realized it would require more than a week of travel from Texas to D.C. But after some research, we realized since that I am 17 years old, I'm able to prove my identity with the school ID. However, in May, after I turn 18, Flying on a commercial airline will be added to the list of things I cannot do. The list goes on and on. At times, someone in my situation might feel lost and hopeless. I've met with many immigration attorneys and traveled to the Mexican consulate in San Antonio, but so far there are no solutions. It may seem like I have no future. However, I knew I could not be the only one out there in my situation, so I continued to search for a solution. That is when I found the organization known as B Foundation. B Foundation is a non-governmental organization and Mexico's leading promoter of the fourth article of the Mexican Constitution, which raises constitutional status to the right to an identity and free registration and free birth. This organization has helped many people gain their identity and rights in Mexico. It now focuses their efforts to try to help the many people who find themselves in my situation here in the U.S. It was through this organization that I met Karen Mercado, the president of the organization and the person that has given me a new hope of resolving my case. I believe this issue can and should be resolved as soon as possible. It is a problem many people are not aware of, and some even argue that the problem does not exist. I am here today to tell you that it is a reality. It is my reality. And for me, it is a daily struggle. I am not invisible. I am standing right here in front of you. Now I ask for you to stand with me, because for every problem, there must be a solution. I ask that you join together to help me and the thousands in my situation find the way out of this dilemma. Help us reach equality and an identity. Help us become citizens. Thank you.